Hello everyone, this is Bailey, and Bailey here is a beautiful golden doodle, and Bailey stays long all year. See how long his coat is? Probably about 2.5, maybe 3 inches long, and we keep him long and fluffy all year. But see how this side is nice and soft, right? You can get the comb, the fine side of the comb all the way through. Look at this side. Now I haven't combed this side yet, and see how it catches? So you can see the difference on this side. See how clumpy and matted it looks, tangled up? This side looks all soft and fluffy, and the comb can go through no problem. See that? But on this side, it's gonna catch, right? And it's not gonna be able to go through any of it. And so what I do is I just kind of work it out with the bigger side. You can use a brush to break it up as well. But look at this. So I got a trash bag full of his just dead hair. So this is what we're brushing out, right? So all of this here, see how it just clumps up, and sometimes it like Velcro wraps up around the brush. And it's hard to get it off of the comb once it tangles around the top of it. But anyways, all of this and more, there's more in there, but came out of here, right? So obviously, if this was 2 dogs that we're looking at, right? 2 different dogs. This dog here, if we were to just wash him, because a lot of times I hear from doodle owners that they wash their dog once a week, and they say if they don't wash their dog once a week, their dog starts to smell too bad. And I know the smell you're talking about. It smells like dirty rags, like a bacterial kind of smell, a funky smell, right? And that's because all of this here that we combed out, right? This is like their dirty underwear, right? That they've been carrying along all season. And now it's ready to come out. So once we comb all of that out, it's like removing their dirty underwear, right? And this is what's holding on to all of the smell, right? So if you think about it, it's like this is just, you can even smell it too. It smells, all of the smell and everything comes from this, right? It's not really coming from the healthy hairs. The healthy hairs that don't come out, that are still in the coat, the healthy hairs have live, they'll have oils and they're live and they're sealed. So they're not gonna, this side here doesn't really smell anymore, even his legs here. But if you smell this side, it's gonna smell. So rather than think, oh, my doodle smells, I gotta wash him. If you just comb him out thoroughly, use a metal comb, and really get down there and comb out all of this, and this is what's gonna come out. And then let me see if I can get a good angle at it where you can see like the dander. But anyways, oh, and even on here, you can see all this dander that comes out. See all of these specks? That came out of his skin. It just, like pockets of it just kind of exploded out as I was combing. So anyways, that's where all of the odor and everything and it's gonna come from. Washing them in their dirty underwear, right? And you're not, let me see that comb where, oh, I got the comb. And you're not actually removing the dirty underwear, right? And here, the body usually is a little easier than the legs, but look at this, just a few swipes here, and already you can see a difference. And look at that. So this is the hair that we're going for. Notice how long it is too, right? And that's why, and this is called the undercoat hair. This is the secondary hairs that surround the primary hairs, the guard hairs. And this is what cycles through each season. That way they stay fresh. And Bailey here, as fashionable guy as he is, can stay fresh each season. We have the luxury of buying new clothes and changing our clothes and staying fresh that way, especially when my underwear gets too fresh. We throw it away and buy new underwear, right? But dogs don't have that option. They grow their underwear, they grow their clothes, right? So what we have to do is we have to help pull out the older underwear, pull out the old dirty clothes, so that the new clothes can grow. It has room. The skin can now, grow the new hairs. So what we're gonna do, see here, and I'm working with one hand. Usually I would hold it at the base so it doesn't pull so much. But see that? And so now check this out. Let's say this side here, I didn't wash him, and I just left him like this, just combed out, and sprayed some coat conditioner. This side is actually gonna smell better, look better, feel better, and he's not gonna be itchy or uncomfortable, right? Now let's say this side, I don't comb him and I wash him, this side is gonna get clumpy, matted, uncomfortable, smelly, itchy, tangled up, all of that, you know? So it would be better not to wash and not brush, just leave it alone, because by washing, you're actually gonna make it worse. So if you're not gonna comb it out, then I suggest don't wash it either, because it's gonna smell more in a few days, right? After the fresh smell of the shampoo, the fragrance is gone, it's gonna smell even worse. Now this side, even though I am gonna wash him, but even if I didn't wash him and I left him just like this, just combed out, this side is gonna smell better, stay fresher, you know, not tangle up, because like I said, this dead hair, it's long, it takes a while to grow back, right? So, you know, when I go through, it's gonna still go through smoothly, you know, because the hair that I combed out, you know, it can't just grow back that suddenly, and you can't just throw it back into the coat, you know. So that's why I say grooming is such honest work, you know. It's Bailey. Hello everyone. So this is Bailey again. We are here at the paw stand, and one of my favorite places to wash a dog. Check this place out. And I've filmed this before, but man, I never let them know beforehand that I'm coming. And you know, I'm okay to wait if there's someone here, but you know, just to see if it's ever any different, the experience. But no, every single time I come, I mean, they even remember my name, and you know, they're so super friendly here. So anyways, little back tip for Bailey here. I just worked the shampoo in his coat, and so rather than rinse him off now that the shampoo is all in his coat, I want to let it sit for a few minutes, you know, give it actually time to work, because the contact time, I'll rinse you just a little bit, but the time that the shampoo is allowed to sit is super important. You know, if we just rinsed him off right now, just because he's kind of whining and he doesn't like it, you know, if we rinsed him right now, it really would have been useless, you know, to use a good shampoo. We could have used any shampoo off the shelf, because, you know, we didn't really give it time to do anything. So we want to give it time to actually work and sit. And the shampoo that I used today, because they have a really nice selection, was, oh, here it is. I used the Earth Bath eucalyptus and peppermint shampoo for the legs, because the legs here was really bothering him. It was really thick, and we just got a lot of dead coat out of there, and which is normal around this time of year, but it was kind of bothering him a little bit, especially when I touched it, but now he's fine. But I used it to cool down his legs, so I used that on the legs and the tail. And then I used, which one was it? No. Which one? Oh yeah, no, it was this, no. Yes, this one. Sorry about that. So then I used this one for the rest of his body and his head, the oatmeal and aloe. So I used the oatmeal and aloe for his head and his ears, you know, because I didn't want that eucalyptus and peppermint all in his eyes and his head and everything, and on his body as well. So his body really wasn't that, you know, it wasn't that packed in with dead hair. So I used that on the body and the head and the ears, the oatmeal and aloe. But I used the peppermint and the eucalyptus on his legs and his tail. And now I'm gonna follow up with the shed control conditioner, green tea, and that. And the conditioner is super important, because what the shampoo is doing right now is it's opening up the hair fibers and the skin, and it's kind of attaching itself to all the dirt and the bad grease, and you know. And then when we rinse him, that's when the actual cleaning is gonna happen. When we rinse him off, because the shampoo has attached itself to the dirt molecules, and it's gonna rinse, because it's attached itself as we rinse the shampoo out, that's when the cleaning is actually gonna happen. So once the dog is all rinsed off and clean, the hair fibers are still left open. The skin is still exposed and not protected anymore, because we rinsed off all the oils that are protecting the skin. So that's why conditioner is so important. I'm gonna apply conditioner, let the conditioner sit, and then as I rinse the conditioner off, the oils are gonna be restored back in the skin. It's gonna reseal the hair fibers, and now he's not gonna smell a few days after the bath. So a lot of times when the dog comes back from the groomers and they smell 2 or 3 days after the bath, that's because it takes 2-3 days for the bacteria to actually form, and then you get that smell about 3 days after the bath. But if you comb the dog out first, before the bath, get all the dirty underwear off, then you follow up with the conditioner, now your dog is not gonna smell even 2 weeks after the bath, you know? They'll still smell, you know, fresh. They won't have that that funk, you know, that dirty laundry funk. And that's basically what it is, just like dirty laundry, you know, it's the bacteria that we're smelling. But anyways, so that's what's going on now at the paw stand here in Doraville, Georgia. Oh man, oh, that was an automatic air fryer. I was like, what's going on there? Gassy. Anyways, but now I'm gonna rinse him and I'll do the conditioner. And you know, so the little tip, give the shampoo, give the products time, especially if you're buying expensive, good products. You know, there's no point in buying good products if you're not gonna give it time to actually do what it was made to do. So I'll see you guys. Billy, you look so nice. I'm so proud of you. Good boy today. Look at how fluffy and nice you look. Sit, there you go. Oh, you can lay down. There you go. All right. I was bribing him. Good job today, Bailey. I'm proud of you.